So here we are. This is 4.5, section 4.5, unit 4, and we're looking at welding symbols and drawings. So yeah, I know they're doing it once again. They're having us go to the book. I kind of, be honest, I had you go to the book too, so I can't scream too loudly on that. So welding symbols, they're trying to shove a ton of information in just a few little symbols. So I got to give them credit for this. So what side of the what side of the joint the weld goes on, the contour of the weld, dimensions as in the length and width, the finish. Is it supposed to be uh, conca- uh, convex so it pops up? Is it supposed to be smooth? If it's supposed to be concave, is it supposed to be like a little divot? Uh, Groove angle of the weld, the type of weld, uh, all that just kind of goes on. Now, regrettably, FMT itself does not do welding. There'd be a conflict of interest with another program. So that is our bummer side, if you will. I would encourage you all at some point, not tomorrow, but at some point, go through and take a welding class. It doesn't have to be for certification. Take it so you get a familiarity of what it takes to do welding, and that will allow you to have a greater appreciation for the symbols and drawings that are used. Now, even though you don't weld, um, you can still learn what type of symbols are and what what they're supposed to be. And I think I skipped. Let me double check. Nope, I didn't. So we'll go back. So uh, if you got a basic understanding of what the weld's supposed to be, then you, as you're going through your rounds or as you're going through and walking through a project, keep an eye out for that kind of stuff. And even though you're not doing the work, you're probably still going to be uh, asked to know about it. And one of the examples I gave was for the stainless steel piping in a dairy plant. And even though most of the technicians in a dairy plant don't do the welding, they still need to be aware of what type of welds are supposed to be allowed in the piping system. So if they come across a weld that is basically not to spec, or it's been damaged, or it was improperly done, they at least know that that is an improper weld and it needs to be addressed. And for dairy, that's really important because an imperfection in the pipeline allows basically gives a hiding place for bacteria to grow, and that's where we start getting uh, tainted milk. That's one of the ways. And the good news is most technicians do keep an eye out for that kind of stuff, and they take corrective actions when they see it. And I'd like you to be able to do the same thing. Now, the good news is that's it for this section, which means it's pretty much it for the unit. Up next is going to be the lab. I'll show you some examples of the various types of drawings that are out there, uh, and we'll go from there. Looking for a short lab, so that's the good news, and we'll just keep the march going. In the meantime, you guys hang in there, and off to the